Let's talk a little bit about the surrogate keys and also about indexes. Now, we've worked with indexes, but we have not really discussed one of their main use. Indexes can also be called index keys, and really what it is an index value or an index key, and it points to multiple spots within a table. For instance, if I wanted to pull up within this game, well, I have my primary key that says game num, but what if I wanted to pull up all the games that started at a particular time? Well, there's no key by that. So I'd have to look through the whole gaming because it's by game number, not by game time. However, if I made game time an index, then I could go straight to the values that I wanted. So let's look at game, and again, it's a way to group information that I can pull it out very quickly. That's what indexes are for. Okay. Now, let's go over and look at this game table. And we can see that game time, since I want to pull all of these out, possibly in a query, then I can look down and say, yes, it's indexed, and duplicates are okay. So that's an index. Now, if I wanted to pull it out by game dates, then I would have to be able to index it. Here, no indexes. I'm not pulling it out. Now, again, let us make sure and note that whenever I try and do things like indexes on dates, you've got to be very careful on what's the format of this. Does the day come first, month come first, or year come first? Because remember, it's kind of like a sort. It puts information in that order. And here, if I sorted by day, well, the 1st of February is going to be the same thing as the 1st of March, same thing as 1st of December. That all the 01s would come first. Okay, now let's look at a surrogate key. Now remember, surrogates are primaries. If I look at the fields that are in my game, I could have maybe a game description, but there's already a location and a city. So I really don't have to worry about a place here. There's not really any primary key or any data that I need to keep about a game that's just shoots out at you like it should be a primary key, and it's going to be unique. So the surrogate says I have no data or no fields that can serve as a primary key. Therefore, I'm going to add an auto incrementer. So every time I add a new one, this game num auto increments. It's added by the designer as just for a key and to make it unique, but it has nothing to do with the fact that it has actual association with the data. Now, game num, is it indexed? Yes, it is indexed, but I still said no duplicates because it is a primary key. The time, well, not all games are going to have a different time. Some will have the same time. Now, if I go look at some of these other to see how we're working within these, let's look at city. Okay, I'm going to go over to my design. There's a city code here. It's not a numeric one that we're looking at, though. So I can sort by code and get them in a particular order because it's a primary key, but I can also index it. No duplicates. Name, well, chances are the name is going to be difficult to keep as a key. And I don't think, since these are going to be unique, the name's going to be unique also. Let's look at stat. Now our stats have the game number that's associated. Duplicates are okay. It is made pretty much of primary keys for the first two, and then we get into our points, fouls, free throws. None of these would really be something I'd want to index for, because remember, I'm thinking across the whole, not just for one team here. Okay, so I hope this helps you when you're looking at coming up with if you need a surrogate key or if you need to index. If you need any more help, just let me know, because remember, we can index these at any time, because 2016 does have the ability to work with the layout of a page. Call me if you need me. Thank you. Bye.